Oh yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Dano Crypto. Let me know if everything is sounding okay. Welcome, all you guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks. I hope you're doing well on this Wednesday, this hump day, this volatile day where the government has just transferred a well amount of 30,174 Bitcoin. That is worth $2.1 billion that was seized from Silk Road and has been transferred to Coinbase. So what the heck is the government about to do? Are they about to dump on our heads? Well, we're going to find out in this stream, guys. But first, before we get into all the news, all the coins, all the things that we're going to talk about, we're going to get into the charts. We're going to get into my altcoin picks. If you recognize some of the logos of the altcoins that were in the thumbnail, then you are correct that we're going to be looking at Solana. We're going to be looking at XYO. We're going to be looking at some things today. So do me a favor, hit the like button, let me know who you are, where you're watching from, and just do the normal housekeeping. So we always say, if you hit the like button, it pumps your bags, it pumps everyone's bags, and it is the YouTube crypto. It's like the YouTube currency. So if YouTube had a crypto, it would probably be called the like button. I think so. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. Let me know if everything's sounding okay. And we're just going to get into it. So let's go over the overall market right now. So we have Bitcoin sitting at $65,962. We are basically we tested the trend line. So if you were to just look at Bitcoin zoomed out, we tested the trend line. So we broke down below the trend line. And now the question is, are we going to be going and hitting that $62,000 area, or going as low as 60,000? Because we see this previous wick here. We're watching this wick right here where we hit that resistance, and then we turned that into support, and that was where we were able to blast to our all-time highs. So let me know, guys, if you agree that. Or let me know what you think we're going to be doing in the short term here for Bitcoin. So you see here, we've just been bouncing on the trend lines. We're test trend, test the trend, and then I kind of overshot the trend here. But this was my speculation in my drawing a couple days ago to kind of speculate that Bitcoin was going to kind of follow this trend pattern. And I think that's the overall consensus with people who are traders, who are the TA guys. They're like, look, Bitcoin's in an uptrend, and you can easily speculate that we'll just be coming back up into this trend line in this parabola, because we have these swoops in Bitcoin that have been happening. And if we just look on the weekly, we've had these parabolas happening where we have a whoop, and then we have these two swoops now where we're starting to just get this uptrend, and it's looking good. It's looking good. So the coins that we're going to talk about, if we look at the thumbnail, we're gonna sip some coffee real quick, but let's see who's in the stream. There might be 0, there might be 10, there might be 15. Let's see who's watching on X. See if we got any people watching on X. Okay, we got a small crowd, but that is okay, because we are going to be going live every single day, guys. We're going to be going live pretty much every single day. We're going to be releasing content, because if you did not know, I am going, we're going through the ether. So if you did not know, I will be going full-time. So full-time crypto, complete full-time crypto. So what that means is that I will be constantly building up this channel, the community, and trying to provide as much value as I possibly can. So I want you guys to join me on this journey. So by doing that, you just gotta subscribe, follow the stuff that any of that is going to be on my website, and you guys will not be disappointed. And join the Discord too. Definitely join the Discord. The Discord has been a little quiet. I don't know if I messed it up, but I took out the verification, and I made everyone who has joined recently a dojo member. And so let me know if you are getting any of these messages, if you are in the Dano Crypto Dojo Discord, I've not seen anyone post any of their trade screenshots, so this is one of them recently that I was really proud of both Shib and Pepe. I was able to realize profits of $800 on both of these trades, and now both of those trades are indeed closed. And yeah, so we are now in a interesting predicament here, because with certain news, we have to start moving some funds around. And if you know, you know. If you know, then you know. Sometimes you have to jump the ship and find another ship that doesn't have the shackles. So that's what we're having to do, but we have up until a certain point, and then we will be using our main exchange that will be BITFLEX and Femex. And then I'll have links for all of the affiliates that I will be primarily partnering with, which will be very specific. It's not just going to be a slew of different exchanges. It's going to be the ones that I trust, the ones that I would recommend, and that I feel like are the safest and are the most secure. So just to let you guys know that. All right, so let's get into the news. So we've had BTC begins recovery after a 10-day low. ICP steals the show with 10% surge, and we've been kind of referencing ICP as one of the coins that is really far off of its all-time high because of the valuation that it launched at. And I think this coin was one of the coins that was controversial in the way that it was launched. It launched at a very high valuation because of the insider ICO, where they basically, kind of almost like short squeezed the price up and then dumped, and then they were pushed down substantially through the bear market and the bull market. And so we see that ICP has a potential move of going 3,741% off of its all-time high. So there's a lot of room for ICP to technically go into like a price discovery through, because it never sustained this. If you were to look at ICP, oh my gosh, did we finally get a message from an X viewer? Holy President Jeet, yes, I've been trying to get people to message on X for, can't tell you how many streams. So what was the valuation? Yeah, the valuation it launched at was crazy. It was almost like up to, I guess the all-time high was 700, but if we were to look at, let's look at the chart. So let's see the data. All-time high 2 years ago, 700. But let's look at it on TradingView. Let's look at ICP and maybe look at, let's see, Binance, and then go to the weekly, or actually the day. Let's go to the monthly. I'm curious to see what it was, because this is what happened. It launched and then it wicked down tremendously. Like, you see this? Yes. So look at this. Look at that. So I remember, so look at that. That's so wild. Look at this candle. This was on Binance, and we see here that the open was at 250. The high was 2,831, and then the low was 92, and then it closed at $114. Like, what? What? Like, what is that? Look at this. So this is what's so crazy about ICP. It's going to be really hard to determine where this coin can go. We have to look at the supply. God, it's like I had to zoom in so much to. So we look now. You could say we are kind of in an uptrend movement on the 2 hour. say kind of just that would be a trend test. My kindergarten drawings, I'm sure you guys like that. That's always funny. The people that love to make fun of crypto influencers, or they say like, you know, fake TA guys, love that we draw on the charts with your scribbles. Sometimes our scribbles work. But I'd say I'm kind of like, you know, 25%, 30% a TA guy, and then I just like try and follow the trends. And, you know, so speaking of trends, we're gonna talk a little bit about Brett. So we're talking about Brett because I think that, you know, the holders are at 51,000, but the holders have been steadily increasing. So if we were to refresh the page, I think the holders dropped. We were at 61,000, so now we're at 52,000. And the market cap, fully diluted, is getting up to close to $1 billion. So it will be, I think, I don't know if this will be the first meme or coin on base that will have $1 billion market cap. So let's see what is happening right now. So right now, the strongest, oh no, so let's refresh this. So we're on CoinGecko right now, and we're on the category of the base meme. So right now, the highest market cap in terms of a meme coin on base is Brett. So we've talked about Brett. We mentioned that we actually went from going from Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, Inu 10 and traded that, and then used the profits to go into Brett, and then we made a 2x on that particular trade, and now we just started to swap into Brett as a meme play that will, I think, perform just as well as what Pepe did on Ethereum. So, but for Brett, it'll be on base. So looking at base chain, you go into Dex Screener and you look at the transactions on base, and the things that are getting the most transactions are DGen. And right now, these are, so we've got Pepe but Blue. I've been seeing this. This is getting, so let's look at the volume. Let's look at what's gotten the most volume right now. DGen, Brett. So Brett's up in the list for more, it's the most volume. I think the all-time high for Brett has now hit, it was past 8 cents, a little past 8 cents. Sip the coffee. So we drew this line. We were thinking, okay, we're hitting these tops here. We had a test of trying to almost test 9 cents. We have good liquidity. If we look at Brett on CoinMarketCap, actually, let's check the Twitter because I want to see how many followers this page is starting to get. We got 34,000 followers. You know, you got to think of Brett as Pepe's best friend. Nice. Yes, we're getting our daily dose of Brett. I hate to, and honestly, like, I'm just telling you guys what I'm buying. I'm not just suggesting you guys buy anything. It's not financial advice. I'm just, you're here for entertainment purposes only, for you to be able to say, oh, okay, like, I'm going to do my research now. So that's always the disclaimer. You don't copy anything that I do. Make a educated decision yourself, and then you can move forward. All right, so it looks like we got 6 people watching on X, and this is good. I think X is doing a great job with pushing the algorithm. Recently, there have been a lot more viewers on X than there have been on YouTube. And sometimes they'll be matched. Sometimes they'll be like 10, 12 on YouTube, and then 10 or to 15 on X. So I love that the algorithm is starting to push it. And so honestly, to President Jeet, to answer your question, what I do, I kind of do, you know, we all fall for the FOMO. And I think here's a good, to answer your question, this is, I think, what is a good established meme coin at this point because of the volume, the market cap, and some of the PR. You know, we had the BitBoy fight with More Light. After that, they're starting, you know, they had this campaign with selling the jacket, you know, all these, you know, the merch items, and it's sold out. So that's a good sign of a strong meme project that actually has, you know, it started off as an NFT project, and then it kind of just spurred into something, fun. A lot of things like this are experiments, but I think when you start to look at, you go to Deck Screener and you go to Solana, and then you start to go down the list, and you're like, okay, it's getting out of control. Like, because at this point, you got Beanie Cat, Book of Meow, Pussycat. Now it's all like, oh, let's go into the cats. And yes, you could make quick money, but most of the time, a lot of these are going to go down 90%, 100%. You're going to end up probably putting money at the top, and you're going to get wrecked, and you're going to get mad, because most of these coins, by the time they're already up in this list in transactions and also in volume, you're already too late. You're too late. And the only thing that will save these coins is by them actually doing what, say, doing something like Pepe or doing something like Shiba, where they stood the test of time. They stuck around, and they actually were able to sustain themselves, because most of these, I said 90% of these are not going to be sustainable. They will disappear, they'll go to zero, and you'll be left holding some random coins in your wallet that just kind of, you're just like, maybe they'll move. And that's the reality. And the truth is that what you really want to see is that, okay, look, people are using Jupiter to trade all these memes, so why not just put some money in Jupiter? Or why not put your money, look, Orca and Radium. Look at the DEX and Meteora. So I just told you 3 coins right there, 3 coins that you could put as a safety for when you're trading all these memes and you're trading all this stuff and you're up in profit. You need to be putting them into, and this is not financial advice, this is just what I would do. I would be taking that profit and putting it into things like, Orca, Radium, and does Meteora have a token yet? I'll have to check. Oh, but I'll tell you what I did just, randomly degen into was the Costco hot dog meme on Solana. I degened into that. Let me follow the chat. I was keeping up with the chat. Do you think that Venom Network, like everyone else, will create a new meme coin? As you know, meme currencies are now like advertisements. Yes, it is like advertisements. It's like a billboard. If you have a good meme on your chain, that brings in the liquidity, and then people will start to actually buy the native token. So, Venom Network. So, yeah, we'd have to check out Venom Network. But look, guys, we're getting some big buys on the Costco hot dog. So what do you think this price is gonna go to? Because what's the price of the Costco hot dog? It's $1.50. And we've seen memes like Dog with Hat. Dog with Hat has surpassed all expectations and literally is now in the top 30. And it started off at, oh gosh, guys, started off at it started off at 9 cents. Yeah, 0.09, below a cent. Crazy, just craziness. Okay, but the supply though, we want to look at the supply. The supply is a million width. And now let's look at the supply of something like the Costco. Let's see if the Costco hot dog has been listed on CoinMarketCap yet. So it has not. I mean, surely. Why not, Anthony PvP? I mean, it's like Dogecoin. Dogecoin, we know that. If I go to the Doge chart, we gotta go to the Doge chart. We love Doge on this channel. Guys, put in the chat some dog emojis for me, please, if you are a super fan of Doge, because I am a super fan of Doge. I love Doge. I think there should be a Doge emoji, an official Doge emoji. So yeah, so put some dogs in the chat if you're down with the dog coins. And now we're getting down with the Costco hot dog. So put some hot dogs in the chat. All right, so yeah, Dogecoin is like, it's the hope of getting to $1. It got close. 73 cents. 73 cents is where we saw that dump. This is when Elon Musk was going on SNL and everyone was looking at their Robinhood account and were like, with their eyes like this big. They were just like, yes. Oh my God, yes. Oh, I'd pay for one as well. I would pay for one. Well, I tell you what, we will have special Doge emojis if you are a member of this channel, which I have not a single member yet. So you guys know you can be a member of the channel for a measly $2 a month. I think it's like cheaper than a pack of gum these days. So if any of you guys would be interested in being a dojo member, I'm calling it the Dano Crypto, the Dano Dojo. The Dano Crypto Dojo. And that's also the Discord as well. But guys, yeah, Costco hot dog. Costco hot dog. We're just kind of, I mean, this is just like, you if you're up on this, you take profits. Just take profits into Solana. Solana, you know, if you were watching the Moon Show this morning with Da Vinci, shout out to Da Vinci. He was saying that, you know, I think Solana, regardless if it breaks or works or not, it will go to $1,000 per coin. And it all just depends on how well that second generation phone is going to do, how well the gaming ecosystem is going to do, and just the overall adoption of institutional adoption and possible ETF. Maybe even this year. Excuse me, guys. Shout out to you guys, whoever you are, wherever you're watching from. X is starting to beat the YouTube algorithm by numbers. We have 8 people watching on X. We have 3 people watching on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't hit the like button yet, though, there's a way that I mean, there's only 2 likes. So even the people that are on X, go into YouTube, hit the like button, come back to X, then share it. You can loop it, you know, do a loop, do whatever you got to do, but make sure you take this stream and you copy the link, you do the thing, you share it on X, and you get your grandma on here, get your grandma on FaceTime and say, hey, I'm watching Dano Crypto right now. You should learn about it. If you're watching on the TV, you hit up, right, select. Up, right, select. That is going to be the cheat code to hit the like button on the TV, by the way. So just so you guys know. All right, so let's go into the trades that we are currently in right now. We are, speaking of Solana, we are in a Solana trade, and we are setting our take profit at 200. Oh yeah, Sol for me, it's kind of a, I feel it's so hard to talk about this, but I got into a Sol trade at $35. And this was right before the breakout, and I caught it going up to all the way to 65, and then I got a little scared at 70. I was like, okay, it might start pulling back, and because people were thinking, oh, I don't know if Solana is going to keep that progression going. It's going to have a retrace back down to 40 something. I ended up closing the trade and missed an opportunity to literally be in a super long on Solana. So, but it is what it is. I still made money. So that's the thing. It's like I still made money. So, but there's always opportunities, guys. The coins don't go up forever and they don't go down forever. So unless you're a US bank stock, unless you're a terrible US bank stock, then it almost acts like a meme coin. It's like, phew. But I'm sorry you got rugged. I feel the pain of anyone who gets rugged, because it'll happen to all of us at least once. You got to get rugged at least a few times to be able to. You haven't been baptized in the waters of crypto if you haven't been rugged, if you haven't lost money on an exchange, if you haven't sent a transaction and your gas fee didn't go through, so then you just paid for gas and then your transaction didn't even go through and you paid $50 on Ethereum. What else can you do? Like, if you know, it's like all these things I've done it all. If you've been in crypto for more than 2 years or 3 years, like, you have 100% have experienced it all. So, and I think it's necessary. It's necessary for you to go through it, because then you're not like a little baby like that is just, you know, getting, you have to be able to go through that. You have to go through it. Trying to think of better words, but I can't think of any better words. You just got to go through it. But I want to point out to you guys that it is possible to get more BTC by trading. You know, you can dollar cost average, but then you can also get more BTC by knowing that, by trying to analyze the charts. You have not gotten baptized, Anthony. Well, we all will. I was recently re-baptized. I was called to the waters. Some people say, oh, theologically, you don't get baptized. You've been baptized once, you don't have to get baptized. But I felt called to be baptized again. I don't know. It was just like, I felt like I was going into this journey and going into this year and going into a new like era for myself. And God was telling me to go to the waters, get baptized. And so I did. And it's been a pretty interesting journey, I will say, that what has been ensuing afterwards has been pretty powerful. But let's get into the portfolio. Let's see how the portfolio is doing right now. We're gonna get into the called the $3,000 portfolio that we started just 2 months ago. Or was it in January? Yeah, so yeah, in January, we started this portfolio. We started it with $3,000. I think it was it was $3,500. And this portfolio has done very well. I mean, the thing's basically 3x'd. And so it has Bitcoin. And so this is a good representation of kind of how my portfolio looks and how I've been investing and how I've been dollar cost averaging. So so most of the value is actually in Bitcoin, and then we have the Chainlink, Pepe, Kronos, Crow, Nakamoto Games, the Me token. We have XYO. We have Near Protocol. I think Near Protocol doesn't get the attention, but I think it's something that when the bull market really starts to pump, this thing can go back and do its all-time high, easy, no problem. And then, especially because it's got partnerships with some big names. And then we have Phantom below 90 cents right now, 85 cents. And so this is a good accumulation. It has been pushed down pretty substantially over the past week. And same with Thorchain, but still an amazing buy, Thorchain and Stacks. So if you're into Bitcoin and you understand Bitcoin, Ruin and Stacks is what I suggest you guys check out. And then don't pay attention to that one. We got, let's see. Oh, we got to click into it. Here we go. There it is. Now we got Polygon, Medieval. We got Radium that we talked about, Orca. And then we have the layer 2s like Optimism, Metis, Arbitrum. I think those are going to do very, very well. Optimism is the stack that's used for all kinds of things like with Base. And so Optimism is used for the Base chain with Coinbase. So naturally, I think Optimism will do well. And so we bought like a little bag of Optimism a little while ago, so it's kind of just sitting on the wallet. Ansems, he thinks he's the next Elon Musk. So, can you explain to me, Ansem? Can you explain to me Ansem's cat? Who is Ansem? Am I that lame that I don't even know who Ansem is? I mean, am I just like that out of the loop? Like, what's going on? Oh, it's just a Solana influ. Okay, so apparently, so Ansem's cat, meme coin named after Solana influencer's cat, teleports to 100 million valuation in one day. All right, well, here you go. So Benzinga, Ansem's cat, a new meme coin named after the cat Solana Cat of Solana, influencer and trader Ansem, rocketed to a valuation of almost 100 million within the first 24 hours of its launch. What happened? The 2024 meme coin saga added a new chapter as Ansem, an influential figure in the Solana ecosystem, teased and later revealed his cat's name as Hobbs. And now I bet there's probably Hobbs on here. So if we go to Dex, if we go to the Dex screener and we go to Solana, there's probably Hobbs. Yeah. Wow. Ansem's mom, Susan. Come on, Solana. It just never stops. It's like, the internet never sleeps. And the moment that there's something that will catch, it's like a trend train. The meme train. Crazy, guys. Shout out to all the watchers. We got more people now. We got some more people. But see, X is still beating YouTube. Where are you at? Like, where are you at, YouTube? Come on. Like, if you want to compete with your direct competitor, which is X, what are you doing? Like, the crypto is going to be the next thing. It's the next revolution. We're early. And YouTube, come on. Come on. But guys, all you have to do, Steve Randall catching the live from the office. Dude, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. They're immediately say, are you watching crypto content? Are you watching crypto content? It's going to be like Agent Smith comes in and is like, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's oh, hold on a second. Hold on. I have the phone. What does it say? What do you think about Radiant RXD? Let's see. You're an electrical, Steve. Oh yeah, electrical engineer. Nice, dude. Nice. I'm a technical engineer. Technically. I like audio visual tech. I'm an audio visual tech. That's what I do. That's like kind of one of my specialties, is I'm really good at doing, live events and audio mixing. I can mix an entire show, full band, all that stuff. And then I can also be the performer in the show. So I can do it all in that sense. It's a lot of fun for me. All right, so let's go. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go into this list real quick. Just to remind you guys, we got Brett, Degen, and Normie are the top 3 right now in terms of base chain memes. And then if we go into Solana meme coins, in terms of volume right now, Book of Meme is still killing it. Dog with Hat is killing it. And then Slurf. And then Ed's obviously Ansem's cat coming up in here. All right, so let's see. So Steve Randall, what are is blessed with your own channel? Love it. Spreading the word here in Austin. All right, cool. Thank you so much, Steve Randall. I really appreciate it. I mean, any support that I can get, and help spreading the word with my channel, especially with me going full time. I kind of jumped into the fire, jumped into the crucible, and sometimes going into that fire, it's scary. It's a little unpredictable, but if you have a plan and you have a strategy, then you will come out like the sword in Lord of the Rings, like Return of the King, where he gets the sword. He gets the sword repaired again. He gets the sword. They hammer it. It comes out. You have to. Sometimes you gotta get hammered, and you have to do the things that are uncomfortable. And so that's what we're doing on this channel, guys. And I want you to be on this journey with me. And I hope it inspires you to go into whatever you have been avoiding not doing because you've been scared, or people have been telling you, you are an idiot. That's a terrible idea. It's never going to work. But you never even got a chance to try it. What if everyone in the world that had a great idea, an invention, or something that turned out in the future to be so successful, but they listened to that naysayer that were telling them that they're gonna fail, you're never gonna amount to anything, what a world we would be in. a terrible world. A terrible, terrible world. Seriously. All right, so it says, F is saying, you're really a good and honest man and listen to your advice because you're sincere and straightforward. Well, holy moly. Well, if that's coming from you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I've just been through like a lot of life, and we've all been through a lot of life recently in the past 6 years. Like if COVID didn't like get your fire burning under your butt, you know, that it definitely you know, it did it for me. And having a kid, like starting a family, like all these things that are like those trials through life that are really tough to go through. It's definitely not easy things, and I feel like it's given me a different sense of confidence in myself, and also to do things that are sometimes might be uncomfortable, but then when you're going through those things, that's what gives you those dopamine hits, those the good things that you want in your brain that give you that spark and that motivation, and that's what you want. You know, I think the world and the system is always trying to make things like easy for you, and that's not the way to go. Like, I think if things are becoming a little too easy, then you're not doing things right. You know, yes, in a sense, you can have the easiness and the flow of what you're doing because you enjoy it, but like things are not going to always be cookie cutter and handed to you, like especially with YouTube or building a live channel or building anything. Like, this stuff takes time, and you have to do it, and you have to like work a bunch of hours. You have to build content. You have to do a live stream, even if no one is going to watch you. If I was 0 people were watching right now and I would just be talking to myself, I don't care. You have to do it. Like, and Sam Price says that, you know, Sam Price recently posted on Twitter. He's like, look, guys, I used to stream to 0 people with 2 people watching. And now he's got 1,000 people watching every stream, you know, and now his channel, he's getting those watch time hours. He's sincere. He's nice to his community. He tells you when he's, you know, if he's lost, when he's gained, you know, that's something that I'm kind of aspiring to do for myself as well, as kind of model the people that are showing success. There's like Sam Price, there's Jason Casper, Carl Runefeld, like all these people are hitting the game hard. So I think it's good to surround yourself and also watch and put yourself in the mindset of what direction you're going to want to go and the person that you want to become. And I think everyone wants to obviously, you know, make money, and it's just, yeah, I'll get off the soapbox rant now of trying to motivate you guys. And I'm just kind of talking to myself too. I'm basically reminding myself when I do this. So then when I go back and I kind of listen to the stream and say, okay, what was I saying? No, this is stuff coming from the heart. I want you guys to be just as successful as I will be. And we will be. And we are successful. We're already on the jump. If you're watching this channel right now, you are early. You're so damn early. Just so you know. Just so you know, guys. So let's see how many likes we got. If we can surpass some likes. We have 5 likes so far. We got 7 people watching. And it would be really great if we can get the stream up to 10 likes, because YouTube, the only way that YouTube is going to forgive me for saying the T word and the C word and the F and, you know, and all the other words that they don't like you to say for the algorithm, you have to hit the like button, because then they'll say, okay, we'll forgive him for saying all the dreaded words that get you shadow banned. And just to remind you guys, we have a formula that I think is an unspoken formula, is the cycle of BTC into ETH into layer 2s, into the memes, building moon bags, taking the profits, going back into BTC, and then trying to ultimately keep your money in the market and not going into fiat, but ultimately you're trying to accumulate more BTC and Ethereum, that which is the dominant player and also now Solana it's starting to become one of those key players to accumulate, and then obvious stable coins. But fiat, you don't want to be in fiat. You don't want to be in fiat, because ultimately in the next 2 years we'll realize why. We'll realize why, and it's because we have obvious key metrics like the Bitcoin halving. We look at the Bitcoin halving, and I like looking at it on this chart. We have, well, actually, we need to look up the rainbow chart. That's the one that we want. We want the rainbow chart. Is this the old one? Oh, okay. I think this is the... Let's go to the main website. And if you guys have, this is a cool website. I'm sure you guys have probably heard about this website, but it's blockchain center.net. I found this thing in like 2021 or something like that. It's a great website. Yep, basically. It's just a cycle, and you just kind of loop it, but the key is you're always trying to accumulate. You're always trying to accumulate more Bitcoin. Yeah, blockchaincenter.net is a great website. So this guy, it's developed by one guy. I think, let me see if he usually has his face somewhere. But I like to you go to the tools and charts. There's the dominance charts. There's the supply. This is a great chart to see if we're like getting close to altcoin season. So he's got basically, if we are past 75, then we are starting to get an altcoin season. That's probably going by top 50 performing. And this is also, if 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over the last 90 days, then it's altcoin season. And that's how he determines if we are in altcoin season. So you can see WIF has been the obvious outlier of all altcoins because of the price movement. And then the closest ones are Doge. We have SHIB, Fetch AI. Is this Arweave? I'm not sure. And then we got Pepe. So the stream daily I will be doing at 11:30. So I think 11:30 will be a good time to do a daily stream to build up the community, build up the channel. So I'll go live at least between 11:30 and 11:45, like probably 11:45 at the latest, and then I will go for a full hour. And it all just depends on if we're kicking, if we're like grinding and we're going, and there's people chatting and doing, wanting to ask questions and do a long Q&A, then we might go a little longer. But I think, yeah, I think 11:30 would be good. I'll go live at 11:30 every day, and then we're gonna do a nighttime live stream where we go live probably around. We'll probably go live around 9 or 9:30 or something like that. We'll see, because there's certain times that other YouTubers go live and they kind of pull a lot of the algorithm, and I would say that's cryptosrus, like, and other accounts that end up they go live at certain times. So, but hey, maybe we can pull some competition and we can say, come to the Dano Crypto live stream and get a little different sauce. And sometimes the new peeps got to come in. We call it the old guard, but now the new guard's coming in. New guard's coming in. See, if you stick with your channel, those channels were at the level that I'm at right now, previous cycle to 2018, 2019, when they made their channels, and all it took for them to just build up, go through the bear market and the bull market, and then now they're at 500,000 subscribers. They have a bigger community, and that is 100% what I think is going to happen with my channel, is to stick with it. You just stick with it and don't quit. There's moments where it might hit a wall. There's moments where it'll be blasting off, or just, it is what it is. But you just have to stick with it. So thanks for being with me, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for being in the stream. But I want to go back, and we're going to get back into the Bitcoin halving and the rainbow chart, because there's something interesting that I want you guys to look at. I want you guys to look at this chart, and I want you to notice something. I want you to notice something. So do you see that Bitcoin, ever since the first halving, we were in the blue before the halving happened, in the blue range. And we had usually a consolidation going into the halving and then a blast off afterwards. But now it's the first time ever that we have hit an all-time high before the halving date. And the first time that we have not been in the blue on this parabola going upwards on this rainbow scale logged. So what's interesting is that if you really go in, you can see this data that, look, here's the all-time highs, the double top, and then the bear market. And now we're sitting at the exact resistance levels of the double top right before the halving. So what is that going to do, guys? What do you think that's going to do? Let me know in the chat what you think that's going to do with the supply. Are we going to dump all the way back down into the blue zone to repeat the similar patterns of previous cycles, which would put us in a price range of 40,000 to between 40 and 50,000 would be the dump, because then that would put us at a 30% correction from where we are at right now, which is what has happened in the past, a 30% correction. Or are we going to completely invalidate that and completely get supply shocked into the yellow ranges, which is after the halving, we see a move of well into over 500%, 600, 1,000%. Woo! We're gonna be in some interesting territory, guys. I really think that by the end of the year, we might see Bitcoin at $500,000. So if you're in a long trade, even at these prices right now, and we don't see, or if you're even able to get into a particular long trade with low leverage, that's the key, and protect it. Woo! Oh my God, you could print. Yeah, it's just I don't see it either. I really don't see that type of dump coming. I don't think it's in the cards. All right, guys, so we have been going for about an hour. YouTube, I think, will hopefully start to play nice and start putting my stream out to the world. But in order for that to be boosted up a little bit, we have to hit the like button, and it's just the obvious thing that we have to do to build up the currency and the channel. It's the YouTube currency. And thank you guys for doing that. I really do appreciate it. And let's see if X is still beating the algorithm on YouTube. But yes, X is beating the algorithm. I'll keep saying that, YouTube, until you start pushing my channel more. That X, I'll just start exclusively streaming on X and start trying to get that ad revenue. I'm making threats now. You hear me, YouTube? All right, so this is something that you guys can do if you don't already do this. Go to DeFi Llama. Click on chains. And then if you want to know where the money is going into, hit the 7-day, even do hit the 1-day, and then you're going to see that, look, Thorchain's getting money in. Loop, Zora. These are things that I have not heard of here, but then we obviously have heard of Cosmos. And then we have Linea, Ton. Talked about Ton. We're going to start DCAing into Ton. ICP. And Base. These are all things that are in that top 20 of percentages of total value locked coming in. And then let's look at the addresses. Optimism's growing. Avalanche is really growing. Base is really growing. Polygon is like crushing it in terms of addresses. We love Polygon. All right. I think we've covered a little bit. I think we've covered just about enough. Let's do, let's make sure that I really would like to know, because I've been kind of confused here. I just don't know if people just don't want to interact in the Discord or it's just not working for them, because I have sent out messages that have tagged at everyone on the YouTube updates, in the memes, different things like that, and I just don't know if it's actually getting to anyone, because we do have members. We have people that are signed up. We have over 30 members in the Discord. So if you are on this live stream right now, or you are a member, please go on to the Discord right now and let's see if we can test it. They think you're a bot. Oh, okay, so hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, tell me what's happening. Tell me what's happening right now. So when you type in a message, it's saying that you're a bot. Oh no, I might have to have someone fix this thing. I'm obviously a noob at Discord. No wonder. I bet people have been trying to interact and they're like, I can't, bro. Like, it's locked. Ugh. Oh no. Well, what I tried to do was I added a verification app, and just so everyone could verify, so that I didn't get anyone that was like a bot. So I think that's what happened. Darn. Okay. Well, there's got to be a way to fix it. There's got to be a way to fix it. I'll have to go and do some digging, or I'll go to the Discord experts like Tom Crown and Jason Casper. They probably would know. All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning into this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Just to remind you guys, one of the big articles that was posted today was that the U.S. government has transferred 30,174 Bitcoin worth $2.1 billion from Silk Road to Coinbase. So let's see what's going to be going down with that. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. So just to remind you guys, I will be going live 11:30 every single day. I will be going live 11:30 every single day. We'll be providing TA. We'll be providing the crypto coins that we're looking into. We're going to do some Q&A, and we're going to add some cool sections on. We're going to have live guests. We're going to be bringing on some amazing guests, people that you're not going to want to miss. So that's also going to be providing some extra value. And just to remind you guys, we do have memberships. If you want to support the channel directly, that's the only thing I really have that I have right now that you can do to support the channel. Just become a member, and we will be adding some extra value. I won't have any like VIP private, groups or anything like that. I want to keep it as open as possible, but there will be some ways that you can get some extra value and content. So yeah, thank you guys for being in. And I'm doing okay today with milk bag. I'm sorry. I just got you're reminding me of what I had in elementary school. Was we had milk in a bag and you would poke it with a straw. It was literally bagged milk. Disgusting. I remember it was I can't even speak because it's so disgusting. Like, it was so gross. Never in my life would I thought I was going to be stabbing a bag of milk. It was so gross. You just reminded me of something. Ugh. Bleh. Yeah. Bagged milk. Anyways, guys. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. I'll see you tonight. I will see you tonight at 9:30. I'll see you tonight at 9:30. And that's Eastern Standard Time. Wherever you are in the world, just keep up with the time zones. Crypto is worldwide, so we got people watching from Australia, we got people watching in India, we have people watching in Pakistan. I mean, we've had people watching from all over the world on this channel, so I think it's super cool that crypto is like that. So, all right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.